Audrey, and today I'm going to be showing you how to make your own mineral powder and foundation similar to Bare Minerals. I ran out of my powder, so I thought it would be a good idea to show you guys how to make your own homemade powder. I ordered the mineral makeup kit from TKB Trading, and it just comes with instructions on what to do and with a lot of different products that you'll be using to make your mineral powders and colors and the containers you will need. So to make the foundation that is similar to Bare Minerals foundation, you are going to have to wash your hands because you have to be extremely clean and careful when making makeup. So I washed my hands prior to this, and you want a clean space where it's fine if you stain something. So I also took off the cover of my table. And then you also need to cover your mouth and your nose because you do not want to breathe in all of the minerals. So my package just came with this cute little face mask with a gator on it. So that's what I'm going to be using. So we're going to put that on. And then to make your light, I feel so weird wearing this. Okay, so what you will need is kaolin clay, zinc oxide low micron, cerussite mica, titanium dioxide, chromium oxide green, red oxide, brown oxide, and yellow oxide. And you also need a plastic knife, some measuring tools, and your containers. And all of this came in the packet. So also you will need mixing bowls, which you can find at the dollar store. And you also need a teaspoon and a coffee grinder. And I also got some cheap brushes from the dollar store just to mix all of your minerals together. So to begin with your color blend, you will put on your mask and you're going to take a teaspoon of yellow oxide and add that to your coffee grinder. Then you are going to take 2 medium scoops of the brown oxide and the red oxide. And then lastly, you're going to take your chromium green oxide and only take 2 smaller scoops of it and put it also into the coffee blender. Then you're going to put the cap on your coffee grinder and make sure it's secured. So you're going to mix it and hold it for 10 seconds for 4 times each. Pat it down as hard as you can. Make sure all the color gets to the bottom and on the lid and that most of it is not left in the coffee grinder. And then pour it into your bowl. So now you're going to set aside your color blend, and now we're going to move on to the light shimmer base. Now moving on to the shimmer base, you're going to take 4 teaspoons of cerussite mica and add that to your coffee grinder. Then you're going to add 1 teaspoon of titanium dioxide. You will also need a teaspoon of zinc oxide. This part is optional, and it's just for people who have oily skin. And if you want to add this, you will need a half a teaspoon of kaolin clay. Now we're going to do the mixing process all over again. So then you're going to take your color blend, slowly add some to your base. So I'm going to start by adding about half of it into the base and then seeing if it's the right color. Wow, this ended up pretty dark, so maybe you don't want to add half depending on your skin type. So I was trying to go for what the Bare Minerals powder looked like. So I'm just gonna pop it open with a knife and compare the results. Yep, this totally matches. I would say the original is more red and this is a brown, so maybe we need to add more red to the powder. So we're just gonna be adding some more of the different colors just to make it our skin tone. And you can do this for yourself, or if it already matches your skin tone, then you can leave it. Okay, so now that I've got it close enough to the original Bare Minerals powder, I recommend adding only a small scoop of color to your base. That way you don't have to put too many base to lighten it out to your skin color. But when that is done, you're going to be taking your containers and carefully putting it into them. So you're gonna fill it up, and then I took a separator and attached that to the container, and then you're just close it and you're done. As you can see, this will make a lot of powder, so you are prepared to have as many and you won't run out. So now I'm going to swatch it and show you what the powder looks like. I would say this is a really good match, and it totally works just like the Bare Minerals. So now moving on to the finishing powder and Mineralville. You'll need the kaolin clay, and you're just going to take 1/4 teaspoon. Then you're going to take a full teaspoon of cornstarch and add that also to the mixture. Lastly, you're going to take the color blend from the last tutorial and only add the smallest scoop you can because it adds a lot of color to the mixture. Instead of using the coffee grinder, I'm just going to mix it up in the bowl now. So once you mix it, I'm just going to add a tiny bit more color and mix that again. Once again, you do not want a whole lot of color to this blend because a little color goes a long way. Once you get the color that you want, you are complete and you just need to add it into a container. Careful not to fill it all the way up because it won't close properly. Now I'm going to swatch it onto my skin and see if it matches. And it matches perfectly to my skin, so this actually works. It is very easy to make and affordable. So this is the final product. I think it turned out perfect, and it is so much fun to make, and it will last you a long time. So I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial on powders and Mineralvilles, and that actually helped you. I think it is a great way to save money from buying powders because you make a whole lot that will last you a very long time, and it is super cheap for everything that you get. So I would totally recommend trying this out, and comment down below if you did try this and how it worked out for you. The kit that I got was TKB, and they make a ton of other products. So if you guys would like me to show you a tutorial on that type of stuff, I would love to in the future. And this is not a sponsored video at all. Just want to put that out there. I thought this was a lot of fun to make. So I'll leave that link down below if you guys want to go check it out. And I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you next week. Bye.